Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about the module 2 model questions paper of the subject biology for engineers. So module 2 here we can say that it's around 16 questions are there. Module 1 I will just close. Write a short note on carbohydrates and its application. See, one thing we should understand that module 1 and module 2 are having little bit few topics are similar, but don't think that those topics are same. You cannot write the same answer because the titles are same. Maybe introduction will be same, but here it is more on their application part. Okay. So you can expect the questions here as a application part, okay, like applications. For example, here for your understanding purpose, I am given a question here. Write a short note on carbohydrates, which is definitely will act as an introduction that you can also take it from the module 1, whatever you have studied. But here, what important aspect you have to mention is its classification. So short note will have only 1 or 2 marks, whereas its classification you need to explain, that will have around 3 to 4 marks, okay, depending on the question paper set whatever the scheme he has prepared. Now definitely you have to give the introduction about the carbohydrates, anything you can give. Now the classification plays very important: monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. So here monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides you need to explain with the example. What are monosaccharides? Give an example. What are disaccharides? Give any one example. No need to give all the sucrose, lactose, maltose and all. Give any one. Next, polysaccharides. Polysaccharides, you are having this thing. So it's very simple. Monosaccharides will have one saccharide, and di will have 2 saccharides like glucose and fructose. You combine, you will have 2. And if you combine many, you will get the poly. That's it, as simple as that. So like that you can explain. Till here if you explain, you will get the 5 marks. Next, explain and illustrate in detail about the cellulose based water filters. So that is where the application starts. Okay, we can expect this question more efficient than the previous first question. Cellulose based water filters. Here where you will start, you can refer. YouTube link is also given. If you are not understanding the text, you can go through the YouTube videos also. It's all about the introduction and its importance. Next comes that might give you 2 marks. Properties of cellulose based water will give you, and its importance will give you 2 marks. Limitation will all these things will give you 2 marks, and 1 mark, or you can say the 2 marks will be majorly it will be depending on the construction of the cellulose water filter. So this general approach will carry 2 marks, and this all introduction will carry 1 mark, and properties importance carry 1 mark each. So like that. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 3 plus 2 general approach. So that will be this thing. If you want to mention, if you have time, you can mention the cellulose materials which are used in the household water filters, which will act as an application. So that is that should be giving you how much? The 5 marks. Next, illustrate and explain PHA plastics. Now under this we are having a number of the bioplastics, PHA, PLA and all. So here in your syllabus it is PHA, PLA and cellulose. So PHA you are having the polyhydroxyalkanates. So that is asked for 5 marks. Then you explain, define it. Definition itself will carry 1 mark. Explain about the structure, that will carry another marks. The properties will carry 1 mark. Engineering application will carry 2 marks. So that's how the 5 marks will be divided. Next, similarly it is for the PLA plastics also. Okay, PLA plastic also same thing. You can express PHA or PLA, any one question will be there. Next, explain in detail about DNA vaccines. So DNA vaccines, when you speak, somewhere you have to go in the end, I guess, nucleic acids. Yeah, under DNA vaccines you are having 2 vaccines, the RNA vaccine and DNA vaccines. But here it is used for especially DNA. I mean, in vaccine there is a DNA and RNA. Now they have asked directly explain about DNA vaccines. So you have to start here from here. So just tell what is DNA vaccine and its importance, and we'll give you 1 or 2 marks. DNA vaccine for rabies will give you 2 marks, and in the case of rabies, how important this all these things, if you explain that, will get you 1 mark. Similarly, same thing goes for RNA vaccines also. Okay, so next we are having the describe about DNA fingerprinting in forensic applications. So DNA fingerprinting is one of the application that can be asked, and I hope this will be one of the important question, because nowadays, not only nowadays, since many decades we are using this technique, and it has got 4 steps, and introduction will give you 1 mark, and the 4 steps will give you 4 marks. So 5 marks done, easily you can score. So but if you see describe about DNA fingerprinting in forensic applications, so that is where the marks will change. So especially these last points after this 5 marks here till here, and from here comparison with AI application, the bands till here. Okay, around 5 to 6 points I have mentioned. In that 5 points you have to mention, so that how it can be used. So that is how you will get the 10 marks. Next, write a short note on meat and logs for proteins, will have 5 marks. Protein from plants will have for 5 marks. Next, we are having how lipids work as biodiesel. That is one of the questions. So for this, 1 mark will be there. Next, mention engineering applications of lipids. You need to mention the engineering applications of lipids. For example, let's go to lipids. Okay, lipids, but they have asked directly to the biodiesel. So biodiesel, what is it? You just explain it. Okay. Next, engineering applications of lipids. Here it is. 2 marks will be there for this. Okay, and that is how you can correlate. Next, we are having how lipids work as biodiesel done. Next, with a neat sketch, explain glucose oxidase biosensor. So glucose oxidase biosensor, how many marks it is asked for? 5 marks. Biosensor. Okay, glucose oxidase biosensor. Here, from here, around 4-5 points are there. It has an introduction, 2 marks. Diagram will carry 2 marks, and advantages will carry and limitations will carry 1 mark. Easy. Next, what are nucleic acids? Explain DNA and RNA. That is already we discussed. You just have to explain what are nucleic acids. That will give you 1 mark, and 2 marks for DNA, 2 marks for RNA. It's very general topic. You can explain whatever you find in net or in notes or in my videos. So write a note on DNA and RNA vaccines and mention their applications. You have to write a note on both DNA and RNA vaccine. So here a DNA vaccine will carry 4 marks. RNA vaccine will carry 4 marks. The 2 marks will be divided for the applications. Both the things we have discussed. Define protein, explain any 2 types of engineered proteins. That is also is mentioned. 1 mark for definition. Any 2 types you explain for 2 marks each. How lipids can be used as cleaning agent, justify that also. One mechanism is there that you have to explain. Discuss about enzymes. Enumerate applications of enzymes. You need to explain, discuss about what are enzymes, definitions, classifications, everything. 5 marks you will get. So what are biosensors? Explain with a neat sketch. Any one biosensors you need to explain. Definition 1 mark. The explanation mechanism will carry 1 mark, and the diagram will carry 1 mark, and application will carry another mark. Discuss about enzymes. Enumerate engineering applications of enzymes. Same thing which has been repeated. Sorry, with a neat sketch, explain glucose oxidase biosensor. Repeated. Describe linearytic enzyme in biobleaching applications. Also, will have 1 mechanism, an explanation. That's it. That will be the end of the module 2. Those who wants to score well, study all 16 questions. Those who wants to just clear, go through the half of the till at least 10 questions, 8 to 10 questions you have to read. Those who want to just if this module is not your the first option, which I have explained in the module 1, the first option, like 3 modules you have to study properly to get the scoring marks, passing mark. and other modules only highlighted if you read, it is also fine. Okay, so next topic, we will start with the module 3 in the next class.